morning, good morning. Yes. Yes. We're all very excited. Good morning. All right, okay. That's good. Thank you. How are you all today on this Christmas Eve? Christmas Eve day, I think. How are you? I am doing pretty good. I am not leaving the house, as I mentioned yesterday. This is it for me. I'm in the house until after the holiday, maybe even till after the first of the year. I have all my food, I have my drink, all my everything, and I'm just going to stay home and craft and clean. Blech. Who likes to clean and bake and talk to you and do all of that lovely stuff and block out the rest of the world. Because I'll tell you, yesterday when I went grocery shopping, I was like, oh, I am so glad that I am not out in these crowds on a regular basis this Christmas, because they were a little maddening. How is everyone? I want to make sure that I am getting the YouTube people on. So let me know. Oh, let's see. What am I doing here? Let me just check and see. I'm going to go to the chat. Hi, everyone. You're traveling today? Who's that? Hooping. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Sherry. You're done in too. Yeah. Hi, Susan. Hi, Shirley. You're on YouTube, Shirley? Good. Okay. Somebody said yesterday that they couldn't see me on YouTube, and I thought, oh, okay, that was weird. So today we are going to do another fun craft. We're going to be working on some Christmas trees. You might hear my machine going in the background because I was attempting to put together as an alternative to these Christmas trees, the Lori Whitlock ones, the scallop tree, but it is taking way too long. I kind of like these Cricut ones best. So as soon as this finishes up, we'll go over there. There's something wrong with rafflecopter. I watched on YouTube. Okay. Hi, Janet from Northern California. I can't see too well. It's me, not you. I can't see. Aw, that's so great, Shirley. Watched a movie. Yeah. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Rosalind. How are you? Happy Merry Everything. That's what I always say. Merry Everything. It didn't work today. I'm going to have to check it out as soon as we get off, okay? Because today is technically the last day of our giveaway. We have one more giveaway to give away. Let's see, this month, we give away prizes every month. This month was kind of special because we're giving away 5 total prizes. With a grand total worth of $500. We gave away, so far, we've given away 2 BrightPad Goes and 2 EasyPress Minis. Each are worth $100. The mini comes with like a heat pad as well. So they're each worth $100. And so far, we've given away 4 of those 5 gifts. And the last one will be drawn tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing our end of the Christmas season sort of roundup, and we'll also do viewer mail, which I have neglected for a little while, so I apologize for that. And let's see, what else we're going to do viewer mail. We're going to do a freebie because it's Friday, and that's what we do on Fridays. And let's see, what else are we doing? I know there's one more thing. Oh, we're going to pick the raffle winner. Yesterday, as I just mentioned, I went to the grocery store, and I was kind of unintending. It was unintentional. Like, I had to give Sancho a ride because his truck needed a window replaced or something. And so I thought we were going to only, do a couple errands. And then we ended up at the grocery store. So we're at the grocery store and I did not have my list. And to top it all off, we were in a different grocery store than we know that we normally go to, than I normally go to. And so I got so discombobulated yesterday. So I'm glad to be in the house and ready for the holidays and just sort of to enjoy. And what else am I going to tell you? So, I used the stars from last episode, and I put them on my heirloom Christmas tree, the one we did on Saturday night. They look fabulous. I didn't really care for the one that was uh made with the heirloom Christmas tree, so just thought I'd mention it. The other thing I wanted to mention is, if you're like me and you work on a Cricut mat, like a self-healing mat, and you've got glue on your self-healing mat and it drives you nuts like it does me, I found out that if you use this is just 91% alcohol, and I'll give you a little demo at the end, but you just need to use this, pour it right on there, and then use a scraper. I used a scraper that had like a razor blade, but you don't need the razor blade. You could use like a Cricut scraper, and all that residual glue will come off. All will come off. So if you are obsessed with getting glue off of your surfaces, then you can try that. Anyway, so today we're going to be working on these trees. They, for some reason, remind me of these trees from Rudolph's, the red-nosed reindeer. You remember that Russ Bacon, or I don't know how it's pronounced. And we're actually going to be doing the ones from Design Space. And I'm going to show you where to find them. We're going to do them in 3 different sizes. And I'm going to show you, I would recommend you, and this is kind of funny because I would recommend that you use a glue gun for this. It just seems like an easier thing to do. So let's go ahead and go to home here, and in our universal search, let's type in tree. Just tree. Let's just do tree and see what comes up. Now, at the top are all my projects. And then there are images. All right. These are okay. Thank you. I don't know why you're backing, but you're backing. All right. And so we can go here to Cricut projects. There's 156 different projects. And there are a lot of ways to make Christmas trees, as you can see. And a lot of materials that you can make them out of. You can make them out of felt. You can make them out of wood, paper, lots of paper and different things here. But these are the ones that we're going to make today, called 3D layered pine tree. And there are others. So this is just one kind of tree that you can make, but I think that they're really cute and they do remind me of that Rudolph show. So I thought that we would do that. So let's click on that and you will see here, it's a pretty easy project. As is, of course, I have to fiddle with the project, but as is, it would take you just a few minutes to cut out and assemble. And I'm trying to see if they don't mention a hot glue gun, but I actually would use a hot glue gun for this. So I'm going to hit customize. And let's have a look at these trees. So this is just one size tree. So what you're going to have is 3 pieces. Actually, this is at the top, and these two are middle and bottom, and then this is actually at the very most top, and then you have these three little circles, and the circles are for the layers. Okay, so I of course thought, I think I want to make this in sort of different sizes. So what I did was I grouped them all together. Did you see what I just did? So I had all these pieces all over the place, right? And I selected them all like this. And then I came up here to align and I chose center. Now, why am I doing that? Because I want to change the size. When you're changing sizes for projects, you need to change every piece of the project. So you have to sort of corral all the pieces together. And this is how I do it. Other people do it differently, but this is how I do it. I make it like a stack. I take all of the pieces and stack it on top of each other. Try to make what is the maximum size of that one piece, but then I'm going to group it so that I can say, all right, this one here, it's got a maximum size of a height of 11.5, which is pretty big. And it's curved. So that's why that is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to duplicate and duplicate that. And we'll keep this one. This is our original one. And in fact, we can hide it if we just go over here and hide it like this. And then we can fiddle with this one. So let's make this one sort of a medium size, which I think would be good at like, I don't know, 8. That would be 1, 2, like 3 inches smaller. So when we go ahead and hit the 8 in the height, the width is going to automatically adjust, and there you go. So let's have a look at our original size. This is the original size, and this is kind of it might actually be a small size. So let's go ahead and duplicate, and let's change this to 9.5. How's that? All right. So now we have 3 different size trees, but every single piece that goes along with the tree is proportionate. That's a really important lesson to learn when working with Cricut Design Space. So let's go ahead and make, I don't know. Let's just make the medium one just so you can kind of see. So the medium one, let's go ahead and make it. You'll see it appears on one sheet, but I like to do more than one of everything. So I'm going to hit 2. And look what happens here. We have 2 sheets of paper. Now this kind of depends on what size paper you have. If you have 12 by 12 paper, you could try to move these pieces and get the maximum use out of your paper and try to fit them all in. I think I actually tried and succeeded. And you would just do that by sort of moving your pieces around. It's sort of like working on a puzzle, you do not want to have any overlap. You can't have it overlap even by a smidge, because it will cut out that way. All right. And if you have, for instance, 8.5 by 11-inch paper, you can change the material size to 8.5 by 11. And you see only the green is laid out on 8.5 by 11. Okay. So that's some comment about the material size. And if you want to do 2 versus 1. So let's do 1 because just because it's easier. Now you'll notice that there's scoring in here, but it's not a lot of scoring like we did yesterday, right? So we're going to actually use our scoring stylus for this because we don't need a really deep score here. It's just really kind of just a line for where you're supposed to put the glue in. So I'm not going to double up on the scoring. Don't really need to. If you decide you want to cut these out in glitter, then you might want to use your scoring wheel or to make the scoring like duplicated if you're going to use the stylus. Okay, so today we're just going to use medium cardstock, and you'll notice because I have a maker, it automatically comes up to the single scoring wheel. So I'm going to edit the tools and choose scoring stylus here. And I have my paper right over here, and I'm going to put it in there. This is a really quick and easy um, project. So I'm gonna let's do this one because I don't have a color like this. And let's just go down here and have a look at this. I've kind of been tree obsessed this year. I've done a lot of Christmas trees this year. Not really sure why. But I also just got a brand new Christmas tree from my sister. When I was a kid, I don't know if you guys know this, if you remember me telling you this story, but when I was a kid, we had a silver tree, a tinsel tree, and I just love that thing. It was so amazing. But when my parents sold the house, they threw it away. And I remember my dad asking me, this was in like 1993. My dad, because he loved the tree too, asking me if I wanted it. And I said, because I was living in an apartment then, I didn't have room. So I said, nah, it's okay. So we threw it out. Well, I regretted every minute after that because I just love that tree. Now that one did not have lights on it. So I looked on the internet looking for these trees and I could never find one that was inexpensive enough. Again, I'm cheap. So to me, like $100 is kind of my maximum for any tree. And some of them that they had, these tinsel trees, what they call them, were like hundreds of dollars, hundreds. So imagine my surprise a couple of weeks ago when I went into Home Goods and saw that they had this lit tree that was also tinsel. And I told my sister, because my sister and I are like Goods fans, and I told my sister, "Oh my God, I saw a tinsel tree," and she said, "Oh, you have to buy those when you find them." And I said, "But it's $200, and I'm not paying $200 for it." So the Home Goods is right next to where we go and get our nails done. So she went in there. I even asked the people at the Home Goods, like, when do you think it'll go on clearance and will it go on clearance? And they said not until like after Christmas. So I was like, oh, boo hoo. I don't think I'm going to get my silver Christmas tree because I'm not paying $200 for it. So my sister went in to get her nails done, sparkly red, she said, because of me. And she said, "Guess what? They have the tree and it's marked down." And I was like, "Oh my God, I want it." But it wasn't marked down half price. So I'm like, I'm going to have to wait. So she decided she was going to buy it for me for Christmas and brought it home. And that's the story of our Christmas tree. So I think that was the best Christmas gift ever. Anyway, I'm a little tree obsessed, and these are really cutie ones here. These I think are so much easier to do than these. These are the Laurie Whitlock ones. It's a way different assembly process, as you can see. This is a scalloped edge tree, but I think this is pretty cute. So let's focus on these ones. I noticed this one is a little tilted, but I think that sort of lends itself to the cuteness factor of this project. Super simple. It's the kind of thing that if you have these sort of spread out, maybe you do them in different colors. Who knows? You could do pink ones and I don't know, like funky blue ones or whatever you want. Or you could do glitter. So here I have some that I've done in glitter. So let's just have a look at this one that we just cut out. And you'll see here are 3 pieces, and this is the top. And then here are the 3 circles. The circles are going to go in between the layers so that they don't sort of fall onto each other. And what we're going to do first is we're going to take and sort of train the paper, because paper is highly trainable. And you can either use your fingers like this, or if you want to, you can use something like this, which is a scraper, extra large scraper. And then you'll notice here is where the score line is. This is actually going to be where the glue goes. So we're just going to turn our circle like this, and we're going to put glue right here. Normally I use liquid glue, but today I think this is a good the good use for a glue gun. So I have my glue gun. Just be careful. And this could be assembled with regular glue, but I think it's going to hold up better. So here is the first piece. We'll do the same thing with this one. Let's train it a little bit. All right, and then we'll fold where the glue is going to go, just so I can have an eyeball like where it's going to go. And then make sure that the only thing you got to be careful of is here where the glue is. You don't want it to be like too pointy. All right, so we're going to train that and then turn it like this. You can hold it with your fingers. Put a little bit of glue on here. And whoops, close it up. I'm not going to say it actually. I was going to say something. I'm not going to say it till the end. Uh, all right. And do the same thing with our third piece. All right. All right. Okay, so we've got our 3, and just so you can kind of know, like, see this, I mean, it just makes it a slightly taller if you do put the circles in there. So I'm going to use the circles, but let's do the top as well. Also train it, but this one is more of a cone shape rather, so it has a pointy top, so it's a little harder to do. So do it carefully and be patient with the process. All right. Okay. And we're going to turn it and trying not to do that thing that I said I hadn't done yet. There we go. Oops, I think I messed it up. Yeah, I did. I messed it up. You won't mess it up. Or even if you do, I think you could salvage it a little bit. All right, teddy bear. Teddy bear's growling. I think it needs more. All right. There we go. Okay, so there are 3 sizes and the tippy top. So we're going to take each of these circles and we're going to put them on here. And this is the part where I think that glue from a glue gun will work better. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue all around here. Oh, it was a truck. Okay, it's hot. And you're just going to place it on here. Place it on there. Now, you don't have to do this part, but I did because they were kind of falling apart. So once I kind of get it onto the top of that cone, I'm going to give it a little bit of glue on the edge of the circle so that when I put the second cone in, and by the way, be sure to line up your seams. But when you do that, it will make sure that that piece, push down a little bit, make sure that that piece sort of attaches well. Okay, let's do that again. I'm going to take this and put a little glue. This is where, ow, ow, try not to burn yourself. Ah, ah. Oh my God, I struggle with the glue gun so badly. Laugh all you want. All right. And let's see, we're going to do it around here. Like that. And then we'll take our next piece. Again, we're going to make sure all of our seams are in alignment because we don't want to see them. All right. And then the last one for this, which you don't necessarily need, but I kind of figured, I cut it, let's use it. All right. And there you go. Got to check where my seam is. There we go. And if you have to, like I think I might have to, go back and put a tiny bit of glue. No? There we go. So actually, there are the 3 different sizes. I have more to show you, but I just wanted to show you how quick and easy this is, isn't it? Oh, they're so adorable. They're going to look really cute, like on the dinner table, I think, sort of it nestled between all of the holiday treats and everything else. So I just think they're real cute. And I like them in the different sizes. You could just cut them all out in the largest size, which is this one. But I kind of like the different size ones. You could also decorate these if you wanted to. There's a lot of like miniature things available, usually at Michael's. Like you could probably get like some beaded garland if you really wanted to make it look like the Rudolph show, or you could just stick little sequins to it if you wanted to, or you could set it up where you have little animals and make a little scene with fake snow and all the rest of it. I think that would be awful cute as well. These also would look really good with a lot of the houses, like our village church that we did. Remember, we did the church there, and just be creative. I think this is really just a fun little craft. If it weren't for the glue, I'd say the littles would really like to do this, but maybe your littles are better with glue guns than I am. It's not a hard stretch of the imagination. Hello. Okay. And that's sort of the style. So I know everybody. Yes, we're gonna put them on my table. I'll show you a picture of our Christmas table and the projects and everything. what was I going to say? On Sunday, I'm gonna pop in. I hope this is what we're planning for. Owen was going to visit with his dad, but he has COVID. So that's not going to happen. So Santos kids are going to come over, and we are going to bake cookies, and I'm going to video from my kitchen. So if you want to come and say hi, it'll be really very, very laid back, but we're just going to be baking some cookies because I am not going to be able to get all those cookies baked in time. So my plan is next week I will deliver all my cookies to my local friends, so I don't have to run around the house. I run around the city delivering cookies, which is what I've done for the last 3 years, and it's just a little insane. Even though the kids have half a day today, it's a little insane. So if you can join me, if you can't, that's okay. And then we'll be back on Monday with, I'm going to start working on some Happy New Year type projects, but also calendars. They're always giving us a couple of choices in calendars. This year's no different. And there's actually a flip calendar that I want to show you that it doesn't have a year date on it. So that's pretty cool. And so we'll work on those. They're really cool to do on any machine, and they're a great way to get used to the whole using a pen with a machine. Plus, calendars are fun to give, and these ones are pretty cute. Okay. So that is going to be Monday through next week. We'll do that. All right. Yay, calendars. And yes, what's wrong? I got teddy bear behind me crying. I don't know why. So this, by the way, this is a glitter one. This is some glitter cardstock that I had. And okay, if you didn't know it, there was a new mystery box. It was a for anybody mystery box. It was a good value, but as Dawn pointed out, it has a funny name. It's called the Organization Mystery Box, but it really, what, Teddy? What's wrong? Teddy's sitting here. I don't know if you can hear him, but he's like, what's wrong? What? You went out. All right. All right. All right. Anyway, so it had glitter cardstock in it, a nice 10-pack. Wouldn't these look cool in all of those different glitter? Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Ooh. But definitely with glitter, you're going to want to use a strong glue, and that means mostly to use hot glue. I'm actually getting better at this. Suppose you get better as you go along. All right. Now, I don't know why Teddy Bear is out complaining. There's a truck outside. Oh, yeah, the perpetual calendar we did from last year. Yes, that's true. I think it should have been called like the basic mystery box because it had a lot of basics in there. So let's put these last two together. And just so you know, as far as, actually, let me show you this one. This one is the Laurie Whitlock one, and it's cute, but I think it's just kind of like a way too much work. Here is the circle, and what you do is you fold all of these score lines. Okay, so you're just gonna keep folding around the circle like this. Of course, I didn't do it at the right circle line. All right. So you fold here like this. And I did it wrong the first time, so forgive me. But you're going to do the scoring, and then you'll go ahead and make Mountain Valley, Mountain Valley. A lot of scoring on this. Okay. All right, so I scored it all around. Then I'm going to make one mountain, the other valley, like this, like an accordion. Oh yeah, perpetual calendars are a lot of fun. We did those last year. We got the pattern from a website called Simply Crafty SVGs, and it wasn't that expensive. Maybe it was like $2 or $3, but it's like a little, like there are two little cubes that you can make out of paper. You put the numbers on there, and then you also make the months of the year, and so that way every day you just turn the cube um, to make the correct date, and it's called perpetual because it never goes out of date. So this is what I thought you'd do here is I would put a little tiny bit of glue, sort of like a rosette, and then just kind of make it tree shaped while it's taking hold, like this. All right, you guys. All right. So then once you have that, which is what we have here, then you take these four, I think there's four, possibly five. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, 5. This is the 5th one. Maybe it's 6. Anyway, glue those together, and I suppose they're going to either get like glued at some point. I mean, it's a cute tree, but to me, it seems like a lot of work where we can have these really adorable trees for a lot less work than that. Anyway, yeah, Simply Crafty SVG is where we got the perpetual calendar. All right. So that is these 3D trees. And if you make your stars small enough, you could put them on here. This size, by the way, which is like a 3.5-inch star, is perfect if you're making those heirloom Christmas trees. I put one on mine. It looks fabulous. I'll post a picture so you can see. And let's see. I don't think I like this one as much. I mean, it's okay. Do you think I should glue? I don't know. Maybe glue this here. I like the different colors, but I don't think I would have picked all these different colors. I don't know. Anyway, I just love to play with paper. So much fun. Anyway. All right. So I think that's going to do it for me for today. Remember, I will check that rafflecopter link and make sure that it is working. I'm thinking, it said yesterday, it said 1 day left. And so that was yesterday. I don't think it counted yesterday as the one day that was left. So I'll report back when I find out what's going on there. But I hope you have an opportunity to get your name in. And if you don't, for today, that's okay, because we're going to be doing giveaways into the new year. And in January, we're giving away 5 BrightPad Goes. This actually is kind of cute. This would look really cute in a bunch of different colors, like rainbow, like maybe rainbow, like if you wanted to do some pride trees. they're oops, they're proud to be trees. That would be kind of fun. Anyway, all right, you guys, I'm going to let you go. Have a wonderful day. I hope it's filled with things that you like to do this time of year and not a lot of stress. And we will see you again tomorrow. Remember, we've got viewer mail, the winner of the final winner of our Christmas thing. And then we'll also be doing a freebie from Dreaming Tree, which is like a little tea light gingerbread tree. See, there's the trees again. Like, I think I'm a little obsessed with trees this year. I don't know. And gingerbread. Trees and gingerbread. All right, there's my final tree. I don't know if I like that last piece on there. Anyway, there you go. So either make this one, or if you happen to pick up this one from Laura, you can put it together. I definitely would recommend using using hot glue, because especially if you're doing glitter, to use hot glue, because you want to. I'm going to see if this is easier to put it on here. And let's see. And maybe just create a little scene on your tabletop. I think it's going to look cute. All right. Yeah, that worked. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for coming today, and have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.